Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum,
Assalamualaikum.
family. How you doing? How you doing?
All right.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the
The Queen
Queen
of
of
Rap.
Rap. That's right, the Queen
That's
of
right.
Rap. We
Welcome.
thank you all so much for tuning in. We thank you for tuning in, whether it is now or it will be in the future. We really do appreciate you all. Even if, like we said, it is at a later time, a later date. We really appreciate you taking the time to just listen to what it is that we have to say. And we pray that as we go through this process, we will be blessed to say something that will touch your heart, mind, your spirit, and help you come out and be a better person. All right.
That's right.
So that is why we're here today, and we are here talking about crystal healing. That's right. We are talking about crystal healing with the master healer, the quartz crystal,
Right.
and for the whole body as a whole. And we're also here with the rose quartz crystal for the heart. For the heart, because we got a lot of people out here with broken hearts right now. Got a lot of people with broken hearts going through a lot of things. And so we wanted to talk about those two powerful healing stones,
Yes.
so that we can definitely, share some things with you all. But you already know how we do it.
Got to start with some
But,
theme
but
music.
before we get it all started,
Okay.
we gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna play our theme music. We're gonna play a little bit different music. We want y'all to hear some variety around here. So just hold on.
All right.
Come on. It's the Queen of Rap. Yeah.
Getting it going.
All right now. That's made by your brother. That's made by yours truly. That's right. Come on. Mm. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Loving that. Loving that. Loving that. Yeah, so thank you once again for tuning in with us
All
here
right.
at the Queen of Rap. We really do appreciate your time. We really do appreciate you stopping by to spend a little bit of time with us and just to give us a little bit of space in your beautiful mind. So we really do appreciate you all tuning in with us today. Today we got a wonderful, wonderful subject for you. We're going to talk about two crystals today. Normally we just deal with one, but we're going to be talking about two different crystals today. And those two different crystals we're going to be talking about today is going to be the master healer, which is considered one of the master healers, and that is the quartz crystal. Many people, when they first come into the knowledge of stones, this is one of the first ones, or amethyst, that they usually come into. And then we're also going to be dealing with the beautiful, wonderful, and that is called the rose quartz. Rose quartz. That's right. Now you may say, well, why did you all choose those particular crystals to talk about today? Because number one, the quartz crystal is actually considered to be the master healing crystal for this dispensation of time. That the quartz crystal is what they consider to be the master healer. So with that, we're dealing with the overall body. We're dealing with the overall body with the quartz crystal. So you got the quartz crystal, and we're dealing with the overall body right there.
You want me to read that?
All right, DJ. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. We
All
really
right.
do appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us today with your sister, my beautiful wife,
All
the
right.
queen of rap. That's right. That's right.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in with us. We really do appreciate that you took the time to just stop by and give us a little bit of space in your mind. So today, as we said, we are dealing with those two crystals. We're going to deal with the master healer, and that is the quartz crystal, like we showed you. We'll show it one more time while my wife looks for
I'm ready.
this particular article. Okay, that's the quartz crystal there. Usually for those that just coming into stones, they usually come into that or the amethyst. And this right here is another beautiful piece, and that is your rose quartz. Now, again, why did we choose these? Because number one, the quartz crystal is dealing with the overall healing of the entire body on every level. The quartz crystal is dealing with that, and it is actually considered the master healer of this dispensation of time. And we definitely want to deal with the whole body as a whole, but we also want to deal with the heart chakra. A lot of people hurting right now. A lot of people going through things right now. A lot of people losing loved ones right now. A lot of people going through a lot of things right now. Heartbroken, relationships falling apart, you know, and that's unfortunate. But that is why we chose the rose quartz, because rose quartz deals with the heart chakra. It deals with anything that's dealing with your emotions from the heart. So if you're dealing with heartbreak, if you're dealing with even with the death of a loved one, which is of course affecting your heart chakra, then this would be that
Self
particular
love.
crystal for you. Self love. You dealing with some issues, just dealing with things from within yourself. Then that's that rose quartz would absolutely be excellent for you. Now, I just want to say this at the outset before I give you over to your host. This that my beloved wife is bringing back a science, and that science is holistic healing jewelry. Now, as a people, and if you search through our culture, you will find that we've used crystals and stones wherever we were. They even mentioned crystals and stones throughout the Bible, as well as the Holy Quran. As a matter of fact, the Kaaba in Mecca is actually, from what they said, is part of a meteorite. They said that the Kaaba in Mecca is actually part of a meteorite, and they don't actually know how old it actually is. Now, that's something for you to think about right there. They don't know how old it is, but they do know that it was the first house of faith, the first house of faith, that it is the oldest house of faith on the planet, and that is the Kaaba seated in the holy city of Mecca. Now,
Wow.
that is the truth. That is the truth. You can do your research and you can actually find that out for yourself. So that's why we wanted to bring before you the crystal quartz crystal that deals with the healing of the whole body, as well as the rose quartz. I got to say quartz twice. So that's kind of like I got to think of which one. So we're dealing with the heart and we're dealing with the whole body. So without any further ado, I bring to you your guest, your host, my beloved wife, my friend, your sister, the queen of rap, Nafiza Ali.
Hi, salam alaikum, fam, friends, praying everybody out there is awesome. It has truly been a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful day so far. We started out the morning talking about hip hop, and we found ourselves a new radio station that's promoting new artists, and that is Phenom Radio, like phenomenal radio. And man, I turned it on today, and I was like, I can feel this, because it's not a lot of the raunchy music we hear. It's some good music that I could definitely work to. Hearing new artists and hearing new ideas and new thoughts for this time. So I really enjoyed that. And then at 10:30 was Love My Kidneys. And Love My Kidneys was, we talked about, um, it takes a lot of love, right? So we were talking about, self love, loving one another, bringing in that love environment, really, for our community, just pouring out more love. And the more that we love ourselves, we can love others. So with that, that was another reason we decided that today's show for the Queen of Rap was going to be also about love, right? And healing, love and healing. That's what we have to do around here. So today, not only do we have these awesome pieces of um, crystals, and these are rainbow crystals. Okay, these are rainbow crystals. You will actually be able to see some of the rainbow in it. It's not a point, or crystals come in a lot of different shapes and forms.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one, to me, I really love it because it's just straight raw. It's just how it came up out the earth, or how they chipped it out of the earth. But these are very nice pieces. The energy on them is really, really good. And you actually see the rainbow in them, which is so pretty in the sunshine. All right. And then again, as my husband showed you, the rose quartz, that piece, I was inspired to create a couple of days ago. And I was really happy with the way that came out. So let me know in the comments if you like that piece, if you can see it really good. I'm going to feature it a little bit more on a black background so that you can see the full of it. And then we'll move from there. So if you all are ready with your thinking caps, I'm going to read a little bit today. Um, and I'm going to read a little bit about quartz, just a general about quartz, because we can go into rainbow quartz. And actually, I think I might read that too. But we're going to start off with just reading about the quartz, and then we're going to read about rose quartz. And again, if you have any questions along the way, put your questions in. All right. And I'm going to, read without glasses because can't see with them, can't see without them. So if I do like this, y'all, don't be mad at me. All right. Prayerfully, you all can hear me. All right. Honey, actually, can you hold that, or is that
Yeah.
all right. So these are some of the attributes of crystals. Quartz is the most powerful healing and energy amplifier on the planet because of its unique helical, is that right?
Helical. Yeah, helical.
Helical spiral crystalline form found worldwide. It absorbs, stores, releases, and regulates energy, and is excellent for unblocking. Unblocking it. When acupuncture needles are coated in quartz, the effects increase by 10%.
Mm.
Wow. As demonstrated by Carolyn Cameras. Holding a quartz crystal in your hand doubles your biogenetic field. Oh, it enhances muscle testing and protects against radiation. Quartz generates electromagnetism and dispels static electricity. Okay, and that's so deep, fam. I mean, this is what came from the earth. This is what the God gave us. Okay, this quartz works as a vibrational level attuned to the specific energy requirements of the person needing healing or undertaking spiritual work. It takes the energy to the most perfect state possible, going back to before the dis-ease set in, cleansing and enhancing the organ and subtle bodies, and acts as a deep soul cleanser, connecting the physical dimensions with the mind. And it does it on an individual level. So he can hold a crystal, I can hold a crystal, and the crystal is going to give us just what we need for our individual selves.
Beautiful.
That's a merciful God. At a spiritual level, this crystal raises energy to the highest possible level, containing every color possible. Clear quartz works on all levels of being. storing information like a natural computer. These crystals are a spiritual library waiting to be accessed. Crystals has an ability to dissolve karma seeds. It enhances psychic ability and attunes you to your spiritual purpose used in meditation. Quartz filters out distractions. Quartz is the most effective receptor for programming. At a mental level, quartz aids concentration and unlocks memory. Quartz is a great energy saver. Attached to a fuel line in a car, a quartz point reduces fuel consumption. Quartz points have different facet shapes according to how fast they formed. These shapes are deeply significant. And then there's a whole chart in the back of the book. And then they give an explanation of healing. Quartz is a master healer and can be used for any condition. It stimulates the immune system and brings the body into balance. It is excellent for soothing burns. Quartz harmonizes all the chakras and aligns the subtle bodies.
Let me just stop right here, just
Hmm.
really quick. You know, uh, if any Superman fans out there, okay. So if you remember when he got the green crystal, now when he took the green crystal is what gave him his power, right? And it was actually the the courts that held the memories of his
Mm,
past, what happened in the planet. They When he would put the quartz crystal inside of the chamber, it was able to bring up the pictures, the sounds, the holograph of his parents who had passed on,
right.
of course, years
Oh,
ago
the
at
memories.
that time. And it brought the memory in vivid living color to him and taught him all about his past history on the planet where he was from. I know that that is fictitious, but there's truth contained in it. And if you do any study about Atlantis at all, you will find how they use crystals for memory as well. And one of the crystals that woke my wife up to feeling the vibration of it was the
Lamari.
Lemurian crystal, which is supposed to be from Atlantis itself.
Mm,
So
yes.
I just wanted to bring that up.
All right. So for the natural rainbow, which is what we have here, and I'm telling you guys, it is so beautiful. The color in it, it just radiates in the sun. And we have quite a bit. So, you can place your order for one. That's cool because we do have several. All right. So just a minute. Natural rainbow found within many quartz crystals stimulate an awareness of universal love, draws off negativity, and disperse healing energy to the body and to the environment. So not only will this stone be benefiting you, but it can benefit the people around you as well. Was there any questions, any thoughts, any comments?
DJ said I believe she was talking about the rose quartz was
Mhm.
very very beautiful.
Oh,
She
thank
thought
you.
that it was very beautiful.
Thank you.
Uh,
Yes.
just wanted to make note of that.
Oh, well, thank you, sis. I appreciate it. I fell in love with it while I was doing it. And it's so, just a little bit about it. It is, this is like not moving up out of here. Okay. I guarantee my work anyway, but the way this particular one is created, you don't have to worry about that coming out on you. That stone is in there, it is locked. That's how we do it. We make sure that it's on lock, something that you can have for a very long time and something you'll be able to pass down to your children and your grandchildren. All right. So then we're going to read a little bit about the rose quartz and what it does. If you understand the chakra, the energy points in the body, it is the heart chakra. Okay. All right, so these are some properties. Rose quartz is the stone of unconditional love and infinite peace. Mercy, we need that. It is the most important crystal for the heart and the heart chakra, teaching the true essence of love. It purifies and opens the heart at all levels and brings deep inner healing and self love. It is calming, reassuring, and excellent for use in trauma or crisis. If you want to attract love, look no further. This romantic rose quartz placed by your bed or in the relationship corner of your home, it is so effective in drawing love and relationships toward you that it often needs amethyst to calm things down. In existing relationships, it will restore trust and harmony and encourage unconditional love. Rose quartz gentle draw of negative energy and gently, let me read that again. Rose quartz gently draws off negative energy and replaces it with loving vibes for strength, empathy, and sensitivity, and aids the acceptance of necessary change. It is an excellent stone for midlife crisis. Holding rose quartz enhances positive affirmations. The stone can then remind you of your intentions. This beautiful stone promotes receptive re- receptivity to beauty of all kinds. Part of it is no glasses, y'all. I do know how to read. All right. Emotionally, rose quartz is the finest healer. Release releasing unexpressed emotion and heartache and transmitting emotional conditioning that no longer serves. It soothes internationalized pain, internalized pain, thank you, and heal deprivation. If you have never received love, rose quartz opens your heart so that you become receptive. If you have loved and lost, it comforts you. Grief. It comforts your grief. Rose Quartz teaches you how to love yourself. Vital if you have thought yourself unlovable. You cannot accept love from others nor love them unless you love yourself first. Y'all got to listen to that show we did, Love My Kidneys. Even if you don't have any kidney problems or illnesses, just what we were talking about, is right here talking about this rose quartz and how, you got to love you first. You can't even love God properly if you don't love yourself. All right, I'm gonna finish this off. Healing rose quartz strengthens the physical heart and circulatory system and releases impurities from body fluids. Placed on the thymus, rose quartz aids chest and lung problems. It heals the kidneys and um, renal arenas and alleviates vertigo. I didn't know that. Rose quartz is said to increase fertility. The stone or elixir soothes burns and blisters and soothes the complexions and soothes the complexion. It is helpful in all timers, Parkinson's, and dementia.
And we just want to do well, I want to bring up a quick testimony. We had a client of ours who my wife did a rose quartz piece for, and it drew a man into her life. Now we not spooky now. It drew a man into her life. It drew a man into her life, and they are engaged, and they've had a child since. So that's just letting you know that it can definitely help with that. Of course, you already have to be open to it. We're not telling you that stones give you mystical, magical powers and things like that, but they only enhance what's already
Exactly.
there.
And I
All
think
right.
that's what we read, today, explaining that, you know, these stones, they enhance. And then of course we put the copper with it, and the copper being a conductor or conduit of energy and electricity, it enhances it even more. So you are getting the benefit of it. But again, as I said in the show earlier today, we have to create an environment, right? So in preparation for, let's just say, a spouse, you can wear rose quartz all day long, but if you're not working on improving who you are and preparing for a relationship, marriage, then your success level is not going to be as high, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, it's just like with anything. When you're making some soup, you don't make some soup with just some chicken. You add some things in there so that you can have a nice pot,
Go ahead.
right? Or bean soup. Y'all know how we do it. Some people put some Cajun seasoning in their bean soup. That's the option. So you can add, to your mix, right? But it needs to be part of the mix. That's the point. All right. So, was there any questions or comments anybody had before I move on? No.
I don't see anybody. Wait a minute. Yeah. Is it available to purchase on Etsy?
Right now, they are not. I haven't taken pictures of it. I haven't created these. These are waiting for you so that I can talk with you. Let me just say this,
Nah.
and then I
Oh,
want to.
go ahead.
So that I can create it specifically for you. Okay. Some things are on Etsy that I've done, but I don't like to just make up a whole lot of jewelry. I do like the one on one because I can feel your energy, you can feel mine. And with that, we create a piece that's specific to you, right? So you'll be able to, choose your stone. I'll send you a picture of the stones that I have. And I'm going to go through today the different type of necklaces that it can be put on. I didn't bring my bracelets out here, but these can go as a bracelet as well. Especially if you like some big bling, that'll be real nice on a bracelet. So that could be an option
Let
too.
me say this.
Okay.
And if you're talking about the courts itself, then we'll get those up there. But
No, the
the
rose quartz.
rose courts has not up there either.
These
You
aren't up
know,
there.
these is it?
No, these are not up there.
No, the rose quartz is not up there, or the clear quartz crystal. But if you're interested in those, please inbox us and just let us know.
Right.
She's gonna finish, but I wasn't sure which one, so that's why I wanted to just mention that.
Right. Um. No, I'm sorry. I was thinking for a moment, but yes, I actually prefer to not just have a bunch of jewelry sitting in a box waiting on somebody to purchase it. I do pieces, of course, so that you can see an example of my work. You can see my work if you want it. Boom, you get it. You know, just drop it in the mail. Even with my creating pieces for you, it still don't take a lot of time. Okay. Within a week, you'll have your piece for the most part. Okay. So definitely DM me and or direct message. You know, for people of my age that just learning what DM. Y'all see how I use it, right? Like, yes, just DM me. Like I really know. But anywho, so what I wanted to do also today. So now that we've gone over crystals, quartz crystals, and rose quartz, and shared some wonderful information about it, we're going to talk about the different type of necklaces that you can have with it. Okay. So I bought this a little. Okay. Can y'all see that? Let me see. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with a couple of options, right? So we all love options. And this is the beauty of being able to create just for you, because then you can choose the what you prefer. Okay. So honey, if you would hold that.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to start off with the simplest ones. And this one is actually free. Okay. There is no additional cost to it. All right. So this right here is your basic leather necklace. Can we come? Okay.
Yeah. One, two, right
Right
there.
there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let me put my glasses on now. Okay. So this one is adjustable. You see those little balls that on the end, you can make it shorter or you can make it longer. So, this one is really cool for your everyday. If you have any type of allergies or, anything, sometimes people are allergic um, to different. I'm actually was allergic to gold and silver, but copper doesn't bother me. And it may have changed because that was when I was younger. But anyway, this one, it is adjustable. It's just basic leather. Okay. And that one is nice. It can go on anything. You can see if we were to do just a quick pic of it, you can see. You can see it. Okay. It's real basic, but it's very practical. And I love it because depending on what you're wearing, it can be adjusted to that length, right? So, if you got on a t-shirt, you may want it to, if your t-shirt got a lot of stuff going on it, you may want to have it up a little bit higher so that it stands out on its own. Okay. So that's that one. And then we have the cotton one, which is also really nice. Now, what I do with this one is I actually put the copper on the end. So you have a copper clip, and I put the barrels on here. Okay. This is really good for those that are dealing with back pain. Hey, Fee, what's up? I think I saw a few other people on here. Thank you all for coming in. Hey, Fee, you remember we used to do the copper in Belize? I remember that. I hope you're still working with your copper. But anyway, so this is really good for people who have back pain because of when you put it on, it sits on your spinal column right there on the back. And so it helps to relieve the pain. So, if you like one of these pieces, either any of the pieces that I do, it can go on this type of necklace. Okay. So that's the cotton. All right. And then we have the real basic copper chain. Now that one is antique copper, so it's already aged for you. You see that? It's a thin copper, and if you can see, I got a little charm on here already. But just imagine, you know. Okay, no, come back there. All right. So, just imagine it on that necklace. Okay, and even the crystal, right? So it's really just your preference. So this is the simple copper chain. Okay. And then we go to your basic handmade copper chain. Now I just did a short one because I really takes a lot of time to do these. Um, but this is all every one of those links are handmade. Not only do they have to be cut, they have to be shaped, they have to be hammered, and then they're connected. Okay. And this one is really nice. It is so durable, especially, for the brothers out there, you working, and it gets caught on stuff. You want something that's going to be very sturdy. So this is a very good everyday sturdy piece, 100% copper, all handmade. And bam, look at that. I mean, I just think that'll be really beautiful. And then when you have it wrapped in the copper, so that's another nice one. Again, that's the link. Okay. All right. And these start at 25. Okay. So that would be in different from, whatever this would cost. That would be in addition to. Okay. All right. And then we have the baby. It's like
Sweetheart,
I
I got to hold it close to
know,
you.
but it feel like I'm about to eat it. Sorry. Don't we have a stand?
Stand there, I'm holding.
He's so sweet. I appreciate him holding it for me. That's just me having some issues with it being so close. But anyhow, this is the Egyptian wire wrap. And we actually, I think, showed this one a couple of weeks ago. Maybe it'll be better on here. And you can see it. That's what I got this for, right?
That's what you got it.
That's what I got it for. All right, let's lay it down properly so that you can see how it would lay on your neck. And then we'll come in so you can see that.
And then you can
All
like
right.
with the rose
So then see
quartz.
that with the rose quartz. Okay. And then let's envision it with the clear quartz. That is truly a statement piece. Definitely a statement piece. The Egyptian wire wrap starts at 35, and 35 is usually for like a choker, um, something that'll sit like right here, right on your collarbone. Okay, but now we can do the actual choker, uh, which is when I very first time I did this, when I put it on and walked out the class, right? I was in Atlanta. And I mean, people were like stopping me, like, oh my God, that is so beautiful. That is so nice. And, it just really stood out because it was like right there. And everyone that I've done this chain for absolutely love it. And still to this day, after years of them having this piece, this not only way this gonna break. The only way that I have ever heard it break is somebody actually cut it. That's how sturdy this is. Now, the jump rings or the clips, if you pull it hard enough, it may come loose, but I use a nice heavy gauge of copper. So, it's not easily, you know, disturbed. And for those who don't know, the all of my work is guaranteed for 1 year. Okay. And even after that, if you have any issues with it, I'm still willing to repair it for you. And then the last one that is available is the beads. Okay, right? I'm gonna do this.
Oh, be careful.
All
Uh,
right. So,
now that is actually citrine. That is very clear citrine. And if you know anything about citrine, you're not going to really find any citrine that clear where you can see through it without it being a very expensive piece. This citrine is actually from Madagascar, areas from the Madagascar area, and each and every one of these beads, as well, are the same quality. This is what is that? Triple A grade, I believe. Triple A
well,
grade
this,
bead.
yes, definitely.
I'm talking about the
The beads, I'm to be honest, I'm not certain.
okay.
They are 100% though, citrine. And this one is actually on Etsy.
Yeah. Now,
Okay.
if you one way you know if you're dealing with real quality citrine is that it will be very see through with like a goldish or orange kind of tint. But when it's really, really dark orange, it means that what did they say about it?
What, the dark orange?
The really dark orange citrine. It
Oh, the one
means
that looked like it's kind of like an amethyst where it only has it at the bottom.
yeah,
They say those are heated, that it's not actually citrine.
right. It's actually
So,
heated amethyst.
right.
That's what they were saying. That it actually is heated amethyst. So this is a really quality citrine here, along with those bees. Each part is handcrafted. I'm gonna turn this around. Let me come back a little so
Okay.
you all can see how the clasp is on the back right here. Um, Now this particular set, let me see
What's your name?
the rest of it. The set.
Oh, the whole set.
Mhm.
Okay, let's.
I know we dealing with rose quartz, but since we pulled it out, we wanted to show you. So this one actually also comes with that same quality of citrine beads as well, with the same quality of citrine
All
beads.
right, those
So
are,
that's your bracelet.
and
And
these.
then come on in. Those are earrings with the citrine on there.
And then you have
And
a ring.
then we have lastly a sorry, actual ring,
Show them the front of it. Like,
and
yes,
this
there you go.
is yeah.
All right, so
So
just imagine, fam. You gotta imagine, right? You gotta just kind of visualize. Imagine the rose quartz on here, but the beads would be rose quartz, right? Can you see how beautiful that would be with rose quartz beads all the way around? And then you can have a bracelet, you can have a ring, you can have earrings, and you can also have a stone, like a bracelet with the beads with the stone in the middle. I mean, we can be as creative as you want to be, right? That's the beauty of having um, a holistic healing jewelry creator.
that's why your personal one.
Right. And of course, I can't do it for everybody. So I would be honored to do it for you. Thank you so much. I would be so honored to create a piece specifically for you. I do like to know my customers. I miss being in the market out where I can touch you and talk to you. But the beauty of the internet is no matter where you are on the planet, we can still connect. Even if you have to pay for long distance, which nobody really has to anymore, but we can still Zoom, and then we can have a discussion to what it is that you need, what it is that you desire, and for those who don't know my process of what I do is it's all intentions and it's all I meditate and I pray over the individual that I'm creating for because God has to be in the middle of all of it because what we do and why we do is because he gave me a gift, and he gave me a gift to be shared and not to be commercialized to the point that I'm just mass producing jewelry and putting it on, all these different sites. And, like you get these commercials for the elastic um, bracelets with the beads. And, some of them want $40. We went to, was it Macy's?
Macy's. Mm-hmm.
Macy's and they wanted $139,
Mm-hmm.
for a stretchy bracelet. And I'm like, my goodness, that is just to me highway robbery because, I'm able to buy quality beads and stones at a decent price. And I know they're getting a better price than I am on the stones. So, with all of that, fam, that's why we're here. God gave me a gift and I want to be able to. Is somebody saying something, honey?
Yeah, the sister
Oh, okay.
Charlene, she said
Hey, Sister Charlene,
she
Assalamualaikum.
needs a rose quartz bracelet and earrings for herself.
Okay. All right. So we can definitely do that. Now, that one I actually have on Etsy. I have the bracelet and earring. So either you can just get it off of Etsy or you can DM me and we'll take care. We take care of my sister. She'll give me a reason to drive up to Phoenix and make some things happen. But that is what we have for you today, fam. Any other questions or comments? I'm telling you, this piece is so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Almost forgot I had these beautiful pieces.
Now, I particularly love this one. I love that rose quartz. I mean, she did the just a combination of stuff. If you look at it, she did the basket weave here. She did I mean, the way she actually put it up under the bottom to lock it in. It is just a beautiful piece. You got the swirls, and I mean, it is just so creatively designed. Truly not going to find this type of piece nowhere else. I'm not saying that other people don't wire wrap. That's not what I'm saying. But everybody has their own creative process that they use. And I'm just saying, and even if you really look at this is um, it's like a oval egg almost right
Right.
here. It's like an oval egg almost. So it's not flat or it's not round or anything like that. It's just beautiful, just the way that it is in there. And if you put it on this side, you get more of the actual crystal. If you like to see more of the copper, you can put it on that side. So it is
Reversible.
reversible,
Hmm.
and as we said, I'm just going to go through quickly one more time. Just put the lift it up.
No, here,
Yeah.
take it off of that and put that there.
So you got the Egyptian wire wrap that you can actually, yeah, you can actually,
Hmm.
sorry, yeah, you can actually put that piece on there. You can
Hold on
actually
a
do
second.
the
I know what I can do. So my fingers are not all in the way. I can use one of my
going to the
pieces.
tube.
Oh yeah, these are my babies right here, y'all. Okay,
So
is that
you
better?
can, yeah, you can actually put the here. I'm gonna kind of bring it in so
Now, of
you,
course, I would make a fresh, brand new Egyptian wire wrap for you.
unless you like that antiquated
Well, no,
look,
this one is mine, and it's not antiquated; it's antique.
antique,
Is
antiquated, same
it?
thing. Yes.
Okay. Um, but no, this is mine.
Okay, I got
I
that.
gotta keep mine.
Okay,
I would do a nice, fresh, brand new just for you. Yeah.
yeah. So
So
you
that's
got
that.
that. You can have that style, or if you wanted a more simple, I mean, she could make it like a choker or what have you, or even longer,
Yeah.
and she can actually put that here on that type of chain there. Now this one interlocks all the way around. Every piece is hand done. It's handmade, very sturdy. You can also have the this type of
And that's just how long that
antique
one is.
copper look.
But this is how long it would be.
Yeah.
So this would kind of lay near your
Let me
belly.
move it back just a little. Okay.
Yeah, that's
So you can actually do that as well.
right.
And if you're not into that, then she has the, you can actually have a cotton. You can have a cotton
Oh, wait a minute.
one. Oh, is it backwards?
No, well, it's okay. It's
Okay, you
okay.
got the cotton one
Now,
that you can have that
look,
rose
I can't
quartz
hide that
on.
big old agate.
Oh, and then on the back of it, you all can see how it's copper on the back and the clasp around your neck. And then lastly, if you're ready for the,
Oh, I did that. We did that one
did you
first.
do that one first?
Yeah.
Okay,
Now
all
we
right.
got the basic.
Oh, and you got the right. And this one here is just the leather. Is the leather uh,
Yeah.
necklace? Okay.
Can you get it?
Okay.
All right. It's
Okay.
because there's nothing laying on it to kind of hold it down, but then
Right.
you can see, and then if you wanted to adjust it to make it shorter,
Right. You just pull the things
then
in
you
the
just
back.
just pull them, and then it can sit up a little bit higher.
Right. So it can go from short to long to super tight, however you like it.
Right.
You can do that. So I just want to say this before we get ready to wrap things up. This is the beauty of having a holistic healing jewelry designer of your own. Some, because she's gonna talk with you, she's gonna work with you, she's gonna consult with you about what you're going through, so she can actually pray, meditate, think about you, think on you, and then actually design that. And this is why the pharaoh. This is why she's the queen of rap. The pharaohs and the queens, there were specific people that designed jewelry for them, and it was dealing with their energetic self as well as their creative self. So
Hmm.
couldn't just anybody come in and do a piece for a pharaoh or do a piece for a queen. And this is how we see you. So when she does that, that's how she thinks about it, that she's actually designing this for a queen or a king
That's right.
who is needs that particular piece for themselves. You may be dealing with manifestation. You may be dealing with trying to prosperity. You may be dealing with heartbreak. You
Mm.
may be dealing with a wide variety of things. So in that regard, this is why we say holistic healing jewelry designer. This is a sacred art. It's a sacred art, and she's been blessed with it.
Right.
So, with that, fam, you
Let me
know,
just say that,
go ahead.
you know, the time of the kings and the queens and the pharaohs and their wives was in a time where we were actually discovering the stones and knowing the stones and the meanings. Well, we're living in a different hour now. We're living in an hour of manifestation. We're living in the time where the rule of evil and wicked and the devil and the enemy of God is being removed off the planet, and God's kingdom is being established. So, because God came in person, He came to make us gods. So, I actually see you as gods, not gods and goddesses. You can be a goddess, but you're a God. You're not less than. You are a God. And you deserve to have something specifically made for you if you understand that the energy and the passion that I have, that the gift that God gave me is for you as an individual. I truly mean that, fam. And I can't speak for any other creator, artist, designer out there. I can only tell you my true intent when I create these pieces is the intent of healing our community because we need to heal. We need to love. Y'all see that? Love. My sister gave me these. We got to love. And so, with what we do, it's with love. And that energy is going to come through. You're going to feel it. You're going to enjoy these pieces for a very long time. So, allow the gift that Allah has blessed me with to be a gift for you.
All right, so but before we wrap this up, we want to definitely give our brother Peter a shout out for these
Okay.
beautiful handmade plaques he did. You're familiar with that symbol? That's the Janame. It means to fear none but God. We have these available on the Etsy store.
All
Let me
right.
see
Thank you all
another.
so very much. We're so grateful
And
that you stopped in.
you got the Ankh. You got the Ankh. We got those in red, black, and green. Got it in black.
And we
You
have it in
got
brown.
in brown, and you got the Sankofa bird.
Brown meaning the natural wood.
Yes. And then you have the Eye of Horus. You got the Eye of Horus as well.
Can
And
you reach that?
yeah,
Or
I get it.
okay.
And we have this beautiful one here. And that is one of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. So you can also get that on the Etsy store as well.
Yes, those are already up on
Those are
Etsy.
actually on Etsy. So as always, we really do appreciate you. Um, we really do appreciate you taking the time to be with us. We pray that we said something that will touch your heart, your mind, your spirit. And we hope that you would consider us being your holistic healing jewelry designers. That would be an honor and a privilege
Truly.
to be able to do that. And remember, God loves you most of all, but we love you too. And there's absolutely nothing that you can do about it, as our brother Jake always says. And continue to let the spark in
In your
your
mind,
mind
create
create
a
a
new
new reality. But
reality.
before you all go, we're going to bless you all with a little bit of music,
All
okay?
right.
We're going to bless you all with a little bit of music
Don't forget
designed by
that
your
radio
brother.
station.
Yes, right. I dropped it in the chat. I
Okay.
also dropped
I be
the,
trying to get him on camera, y'all. I don't know why.
oh,
He
sorry. I dropped it in the
okay.
chat, and I also dropped the episode from Love My Kidneys in the chat as well.
It
So
was it was great information. If you missed it, you can either go there. Is that YouTube?
they can go to YouTube,
Right.
Mind Spark Creations. You can subscribe and like there.
Right.
But also, I dropped the Facebook in there as well.
Okay.
All right, so here we go.
Love you guys.
That's made by your brother right there. You all have a fantastic rest of your
Yes.
evening. If you don't know that we got a podcast, we are on Anchor FM / Mind Spark Creations. That's Anchor FM / Mind Spark Creations. So if you can't watch all the time, you can go and listen while you drive. All right, or while you do what you do, or work out, or what have you.
Yes.
So we appreciate you all support, and we ask that if you found any value in this and anything we're doing, please share, 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 like, share, share, share. Okay, and
All of
let
that
other
good
people
stuff.
know that we doing. All right,
That's right. And
all
thank
right.
you all for sharing Thinking Thursday with us. And we all did a little bit of thinking, and we appreciate your comments and all, the wonderful things that you had to say. So next week, Thinking Thursday. We'll see you next week Thursday.
All right, fam. So you all have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day. Assalamu
Assalamu
alaikum.
alaikum.
Hotep. Peace
Peace
be on to
and
you.
blessings.
Shalom. All that good stuff.
Abaragani.
There you go. Get it right. Get it right. Oh, before we leave,
What you forget?
second week of November.
Oh.
Second week of
Oh.
November, we're going to be having a holistic healing jewelry design class. That's right. You'll be able to take the class yourself.
Yes.
We're going to get the flyer out either today or tomorrow. So if you want to sign up for that class with this beautiful woman right here, so you can learn how to do your own holistic healing jewelry, then she would be glad and honored to teach you and welcome you into the fold of the holistic healing jewelry designers.
That's
All right.
right.
So if you're interested in that, please DM us, message us, inbox us, however you just get in contact with us so that you can be a part of that class. Okay. All right. Well, definitely looking forward to seeing you all again. We thank you so much for tuning in, and you all have a wonderful rest of your day.
Yes.
Stay safe out there.
Be
Be
awesome.
awesome. Stay safe out there. Be careful, family. All
Yes.
right. Assalamu alaikum.